Hi Graham, you alright?
Not too bad, thank you.
I've got a couple of questions to ask you, if you don't mind.
Okay, fire away.
For how long have you been a tattoo artist in general?
I started many years ago at the age of 14 working in a studio in Chester. I've had my own shop now for quite a few years. Overall I've got about 28 years under my belt.
Was it always a dream to be a tattoo artist or own a studio?
I wouldn't say a dream, more of my family all had tattoos. Father was in the Air Force, he had tattoos. My eldest brother was in the Armed Forces. He used to come home on leave every few months and out with new tattoos. So from a very early age I started seeing tattoos on my parents, my family.
Did you go to like art school or something?
I done O-level art at school, and I used to go to night school as well when I was at school. I was involved in art in quite a big way.
Do you imagine yourself as a leader, as a boss person?
I'm quite flexible, to be fair. I mean, I've had a lot of employees in the past. I've had people come in and go in.
Do you think that Graham is a good boss?
Yeah, well, I look at him more than not just like a boss. He's more like my now business partner and like my mentor.
What is that you do here? What do you do?
I'm a body piercer here, so I put holes in people.
How long have you been a body piercer?
Professionally, I'm doing it for like 3 years now, a bit more, 3.5 I could say. Still advancing, so because body piercing is not just basic earlobe piercings and all that, so soon I'm going to start with surface piercings and hope to evolve in like heavy body mods as implants.
This is where we do all the tattooing. It's a separate area to the waiting area. Obviously, hygiene is quite high, so we can't tattoo where people are waiting and have to separate areas.
Okay. Does it hurt from that?
Does that hurt? The needles hurt, it's a net, yes. When we're actually tattooing, what we're doing is we're tracing a line out, of the stencil that's on your arm, and the needle's actually breaking the skin and going into an area called the epidermis of the skin, which is in the layers, placing the ink in place. That's how it all works.
Could be pretty painful.
Yes. Basically, this is the machine that we use today. This is a twin coil machine, yes? The power runs through the coils, magnetic coils, and we have a spring on the back of the machine. One pulls and releases, and then it lets it go back. And this is the action that we get from it.
What is the weirdest tattoo you ever done?
The weirdest tattoo I've ever done? I've done quite a lot. One of the most weirdest requests I ever had was I had a gentleman that worked for Nottingham City Council. Slowly worked his way up the ladder, and many years ago he got his tattoos done through a gentleman by the name of Jim Coombs. He's no longer with us now, but he had naked ladies on his arm, and he came into me one day and he's explaining to me that he has to now go to a lot of big meetings at council offices and stuff. The strangest request I ever had to dress the ladies by putting skirts on them and putting tops on them. So that's one of the incidents. I mean, it's nothing too bizarre, but it's just one of the things that we've come up against. 90% of my body's tattooed, both arms, my back, my chest, legs. The biggest place I've probably tattooed is I've probably got 90% of my head tattooed. Chinese proverb that runs all the way around.
Is there a meaning to that?
There is a meaning. It means, do not hide behind a mask, be yourself, respect your life, and respect your destiny.